Pornography in the church? Yes, pornography in the church. I am talking about pornography in the church of God. Sounds strange to you? Yes, that is what is happening today. Most churches actually show pornography. Let's have a critical look at whether it is true or not. First, what is pornography? Pornography is the display of obscene materials in public view. In other words, pornography is the display, the intentional or unintentional showing or display of things that are supposed to be private, things that are supposed to be seen by not any other person, but probably your spouse or yourself alone. And yet these things are being displayed. Pornography in the church. I am talking about the church, the Christian church, the church of God. There is pornography in the church. You see, before we talk about this, there's something we must look at critically. You see, Jesus said something that if anybody looks at a woman lustfully and desires to have her in her heart, he or she has committed adultery with that person already. Have you heard that before? That is what Jesus said. So it means that a lot of sins are being committed in the church. There are so many people who desire women in the church, and as a result, their prayers are hindered because they are committing fornication or adultery with these people in the church instead of praying or engaging in spiritual activities. Another philosopher said that the whole world has become churchy and the whole church has become worldly. In other words, when we should look at what is happening in our world, everybody professes one religion or the other, and most of them pretend or profess to be Christians. So that is how this world has become churchy. At social functions, we pray, we read the Bible, we may preach or do some religious things that show that we are religious. So the world has become churchy. But the church itself has turned into becoming so worldly. Look at what is happening. The church has turned to be a social club. Okay? And that is so serious. And I wonder if this heaven Jesus talked about, Christians will really want to go there. Now, if pornography is a display of obscene materials or materials that are not supposed to be shown outside, then it means that the way we dress in the church, we are promoting pornography in the church. Look at this dressing. And look at this one too. What do you think about this one too? What is your view about this one and that one? Do you really think that these dressings are Christian enough and that they will not lead people to backslide? Sometimes I go to church and I become so ashamed of myself and the people who are in the church in the name of worship, only to become a stumbling block for others. When this is raised, people are like, oh, you don't have to judge, you don't have to condemn, the person may not have it, this is the only one the person has. So that means we must always condone and approve of such dressings. It is not talked against, it is not preached against. The pastors don't talk about it, the elders don't talk about it. And it is becoming the norm. Once we are not talking about it, people begin to see it and they would want to copy it and becomes the norm. And if people should dress this way into the church, how would they dress when they are outside the church? And some people also raise the argument that true worship is in the heart. But remember what Jesus said. He says that what is filled in the heart and is overflowing, that is what we display, that is what comes out. So if our heart is really filthy, it will show in our dressing. So it is time we begin to do something about this as a church, or else we lead the whole church of God into hell. Thank you for watching. God bless you.